health is wrong with you. I am Debbie Williams, and I'm here to share some information and insights for you about health and wellness. I'm a board certified nutritionist that also has a specialty in hair care and skin care and gut health and liver health and kidney health. So today I am addressing, everybody wants to know about how do I grow my hair? How do I grow my hair? And that's a big topic, and you guys know I got that information on lock. So today we're going to talk about how you can grow your hair. I'm going to give you some hair growth tips. I have been in this hair game for over 20 years, and today I'm going to sit back instead of talking about our diet, which hair growth has a lot to do with our diet. I am going to share with you some tips. So get your pen, get your paper, get your notebook, get your notes, because we are ready to do this. But I'm not going to jump in just yet because I think it's only 1:01 and I need to give you all some time to come on in. I see you coming in. Hi, I got the waves, I got the hearts. If you see me looking at different cameras, that's because we are on every social media platform live. From Facebook to YouTube to TikTok to Instagram. We are on all of them. But I'm on different cameras. So if you see me looking over here, that's because I think that's my TikTok. I think that's YouTube. I think that's my Instagram and Facebook. But anyhow, hi everybody. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's topic of what the health is wrong with you. We're talking about hair. We're talking about hair growth. And we're going to talk a little bit about hair loss. Because hair loss is a topic that we all will go through. And if you have not experienced hair loss yet, trust me, there's some part in time in your life that you probably will. But more today, we're discussing lesser known hair growth tips. There's a lot of things that you guys don't know to help your hair get healthy, thicker, and stronger. And that's what I'm going to do for you today. Remember, let's take it back 7 years. Remember when I made the video with the short haircut and I was talking about rice water? Yes, for all of you who don't know me, I was the girl that did a video 7 years ago to share with the world how you can implement rice water to help your hair to grow. The video went viral 7 years ago, and guess what? It's still going viral today. I still get messages even today of people asking questions about rice water. But here's what rice water did for the world. It opened up to the beauty industry another way of learning how to take care of hair. You know why? Because every beauty brand that you know now, since I did that video 7 years ago, there is a rice water shampoo, there's a rice water conditioner, there's rice water supplements, there's rice water everywhere. Now, I didn't create rice water. I didn't develop it. I just did my research and I brought it to the masses, and I shared a video of how I took a client who had short hair, and next thing you know, her hair was all the way down here. And it was amazing. It was a great experience, and that experience brought my journey further to where I am even now. And when I did the rice water video, I was a nutritionist, but then I was a nutritionist that really was focusing on working with people with hair problems, because what most people don't understand, hair problems from itchy scalp to dandruff to hair loss is an internal problem. It is not, in 95% of the cases, not an external problem. We have to learn how to take care of our bodies from the inside to help our hair and even help our skin. And to date, I have developed a hair care line, which I'm really proud of. I've had the line for over 10 years. It's an exclusive line that actually, for 10 years, this hair care line has been rocking and rolling. And it's not in your retail stores, but it is. When I tell you it's doing its thing, the numbers, it's crazy. I think I make more as it being exclusive than if it was in a retail store. And you got to understand, if the line wasn't working, I wouldn't have been able to keep it out as long as it is. And it's over 10 years old. And now I've developed a skincare line for the same reason. I developed the hair care line because I couldn't find hair care products that did not have chemicals in it that was disrupting our bodies, specifically our women, our endocrine system. A lot of things that we are putting on our hair, we're putting on our skin, we're rubbing into our body system. These things go into our bloodstream, and in return, it affects our entire body systems. And what happens is this is how we wind up with issues, health issues, from your diabetes to your high blood pressure, to your inflammation, even to your cancers. It could very well be because of the types of products that we're putting on our body. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to be a part of the solution and not the problem. And that's why I created a hair care line. And for that same reason is why I created a skincare line. There's so many skincare companies out there. And when I review their ingredients, I'm like, oh my God, did they really put this in a product for us to put on our skin? A lot of these products can cause breast cancer and so many other things. But the main issue is that a lot of chemicals that we are putting in on our body causes our bodies, our estrogen levels to increase. And it's called xenoestrogen or estrogen dominance. Estrogen dominance is behind, I would say, maybe 80% of our health issues. And so I decided I'm gonna jump in this game and I'm gonna create some products that are plant-based, that are sustainable, that's not a cause to the problem, but also it's a cause to the solution. So today we're talking about hair tips, and I saw somebody brought in about the I think I saw it went really quickly. Somebody said something about, I think the video that I did about using onion, making a water with onion. You know, food is medicine. That's the first thing we need to address. And if you learn how to use food for your health, for your hair, for your skin, for everything else, you'll be surprised how your life can change. And that's what I'm here for. I'm reading some comments. Let's see, clove has great benefits for hair. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'm drinking clove tea. I drink clove tea every day. I am actually going to do a video on clove because many of you don't know. You're sleeping on clove. For one, it's amazing for anxiety and stress. And yes, before I go live, I go through this anxiety to make sure everything is right. And so every day I'm like, guys, get me my clove tea. So whoever mentioned clove, how it benefits the hair, I make a clove water that I spray on my hair. And I'm going to talk about that. So today we're talking about hair growth tips. So before I start reading everybody's messages and getting off balance, let's stay on task for a moment. Again, let me introduce myself to those who do not know me. My name is Debbie Williams, and I'm a board-certified nutritionist. And my mission is to inspire. My mission is to educate. My mission is to help you understand what the health is wrong with you. And that's why that's the title of my podcast or my YouTube, or that's why it's called that, because many of us don't know what the health is wrong with us. And I'm saying health, guys, I'm not cursing. And so my job is to tell you or to help you along to the way to figure out what the health is wrong with you. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take care of you better than you. When you go to your doctor, we go to our doctors and it's like, Doc, I got this pain in my shoulder, my back is hurting, I got these sharp pains, my feet is swelling. And they're looking at you like, oh, okay. Go to the nurse and we'll do some blood and some urine. And then when those results come back, they still don't know what's wrong with you. So this is why I do these videos, to help you understand these are some of the things that could be wrong. And when you go back to your doctor, say, Doc, look, can you check my gut? Can you do this type of test? Can you see if I'm low in zinc? Maybe it's my calcium, different things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, every problem, every health issue that we have, a lot of it has a lot to do with an imbalance of nutrients. And that's why, me being a nutritionist, I focus on nutrients. And that's my hair care line is nutrition-based. My skincare line is nutrition-based. So let's jump on in. The first thing I want to share with you all, because we all are here for hair loss and hair growth today, I want to talk to you about how hair grows. Many of us don't know how hair grows. You want your hair to grow, but you don't know the cycle of hair growth. So I think it's very important that I teach you about hair growth. If you don't know, you'll know today. Well, first of all, hair growth, I would say, is a complex biological process that occurs in cycles. So there are 3 different cycles of hair growth. One of the cycles is the anagen stage. The anagen stage is the stage where the hair is active and growing. The cells in the root divide rapidly, adding to the hair shaft. And this lasts anywhere from 2 to 7 years in that hair growth or that anagen stage. The next stage of your hair, and this is the stage it goes into, is the catagen stage. And the catagen stage, I call that the transition stage. In the transition stage, your hair follicle starts to shrink and it detaches itself from the dermal papilla. Now, I don't want to get too technical because I'm going to lose you guys if I start speaking all these big words, but I just need you to first understand how hair grows. And then after the catagen stage, Then the catagen stage can last for a few weeks. And then after the catagen stage, we have the telogen stage, which is the resting stage. Now, the resting stage could last anywhere from 2 to 3 months. And this is when old hair falls out and new hair begins to cycle again. But here's something that you guys don't know. I love giving you tips. Many women who are pregnant, you notice that your hair grows, it's beautiful, it's flowing, it looks fabulous. But as soon as you have your baby, you may notice that maybe 3 to 6 months after you've had your baby, you start losing hair. Well, let me tell you why. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, and no, it's not the baby or all that. What it is when a woman is expecting, when she is pregnant, her body will stay, or her hair cycle will stay in the anagen stage throughout her pregnancy. So yes, the anagen stage is a part of the cycle, but when the body, or the way God made it is so amazing, because she needs more minerals, she needs more vitamins, she needs more nutrients. Her body, her anagen stage is accepting all of the more nutrients. And this is why that hair will continue to grow and flourish when you're pregnant. However, after you have had your baby, now your body is going back to the stage that it once was in, the entire body system. And so now your body is needing to catch up to the stage that it missed. So remember, if you stayed in the anagen stage much longer during your pregnancy, and maybe even longer if you were breastfeeding, once you have the baby and you stop breastfeeding, your body is trying to catch up to where it once was. So now your body is trying to go back to the catagen stage and the telogen stage. This is why you will wind up losing more hair after you have your baby. There is nothing wrong with you. The body is just going back into its normal stage. But I wanted to explain that because many people don't know that when they're experiencing hair loss. And hair loss already is an issue that it's detrimental to our mind, to our body, to our soul. So imagine someone who just had a baby and her hair was beautiful and now she's losing it. And she's like, oh my God, I don't need this. I don't need this too. But again, it's normal and your body is just going back to its stage in it. And I just feel that it's so important to understand this because this can also help you in everything that you're doing. I'm picking up on some of the things you said. I'm very aware of this, best not to speak to your doctor, so I've been looking for testimonies versus a doctor. I'm not sure, I'm getting piece of your conversation, but yes, I'm a nutritionist. I'm a board certified nutritionist, but you know what? I don't step into a doctor's place. I always tell everybody, the information that I'm providing for you is just information. It's researchable. It's backed by studies, but always have a conversation with your doctor. Always, always. No matter if it's talking about changing your diet, if it's talking about adding a supplement, anything, have a conversation with your doctor. The information that I provide is just so that you can have a conversation with your doctor. Hey, I saw this nutritionist and she said this. What do you know about that? But again, I always tell you, take the information that I'm sharing with you and do your own research. You will see that it is backed up by science. Now, one of the major things that I wanted to explain in regards when we're talking about hair and how it grows. There are specific things that hair needs. There's nutrients, which is the first thing. So if you are a person and you are experiencing hair loss, the first thing you want to figure out is maybe there's a nutritional deficiency. So maybe ask your doctor to do some testing for you to check out your vitamins and your minerals. But for growth, hair needs nutrients, hair needs stimulation, hair needs oxygen, and hair needs blood supply. Those 4 things, if hair has those things, your hair will grow and it will do what it needs to do. So now let's talk about nutrients. What are nutrients? So think of nutrients as the essential building blocks for your hair. So imagine your hair as a plant. I always say that. And the scalp actually is the soil. But without proper nutrients, it can't thrive. Vitamins and minerals like biotin, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, iron, all of those are key nutrients for healthy hair. Now, vitamin A supports sebum production. That's where we have oil glands that help to oil our hair and our scalp. That's where vitamin A comes in. It keeps your hair moisturized, while vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant to protect your hair cells. And iron is one of the most important minerals that we need for hair growth. Iron ensures that your hair follicles get enough oxygen by aiding in blood blood transport. So if you are iron deficient, if you have anemia, you may be one of those persons that say, you know what, I do notice that my hair thins or my hair sheds a lot. An iron deficiency will definitely cause that. Now, a diet rich in the nutrients that I just mentioned, you need iron, you need vitamin A, you need vitamin B, you need vitamin C, you need vitamin E, you even need vitamin K. You also need a lot of selenium and copper. All of these nutrients is like giving your hair the fertilizer it needs to grow strong and vibrant. Now, let me explain stimulation, because like I said, the first thing your hair needs is nutrients. The second thing your hair needs for hair growth is stimulation. What do I mean by stimulation? Now, stimulation, I would say it's that blood flow. You have to stimulate the blood, the nutrients to get to the follicle. So your scalp needs what I would call a little wake-up call. Regular scalp massages increase blood flow to your hair follicles, delivering all of the essential nutrients and oxygen. So you can do your own stimulation massage, and your scalp will give it stimulation, or a gentle brushing also will help. But adding some natural oils to the hair will also help with stimulation, and I'll talk about that in a few moments. And then we have oxygen. Now, oxygen, hair won't grow without oxygen, and oxygen breathes life into your hair. So oxygen is vital for every cell in your body, including those in the hair follicle. It's like a breath of life for your hair. So oxygen helps produce energy in the form of ATP, which fuels the growth and maintenance of your hair. So it supports how your hair absorbs nutrients. It supports how your hair utilizes nutrients. And these are the things that's needed: nutrients, stimulation, oxygen, and blood supply. Blood supply is a big one. And I wrote the notes down because I want you guys to really understand how blood supply works. And where did I put my notes on how blood works? Let's see. I don't know what I did with it. Of course, I always lose my notes when I get here. But anyhow, think of blood vessels as a delivery system that brings oxygen and nutrients straight to your hair follicle. So good circulation ensures that your hair gets everything it needs to grow. Tiny blood vessels called capillaries are actually responsible for this crucial task. Now, if your blood flow is compromised, your hair follicles might not get the nutrients and oxygen it needs, and your hair will start to come out. And this is one of the reasons why I developed some of the products that I put together. For one, it's a caffeine oil that I developed, and I'm going to talk about caffeine as a tip for hair growth, because caffeine stimulates blood flow to the follicle. Remember, I said in the beginning, there's specific things that your hair needs: nutrients, stimulation, blood, and oxygen. Caffeine can help that. So let's jump right on into the 7 hair growth tips that I actually have for you guys today. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here in my notes. The first thing, here's a good tip for you for hair growth. We already addressed it, but we're talking about massage. Massaging your scalp with essential oils, specifically an oil that has like rosemary, thyme, sweet almond oil, oil of oregano. All of these types of oils stimulate the blood flow, and within that blood flow is bringing the nutrients. And remember, the nutrients are the minerals and the nutrients are the vitamins. I know someone had asked before, why is hair oil necessary when your scalp produces its own sebum? And my answer to you is yes. Hair oil is very necessary, but I'm not just talking about any type of oil. I'm talking about a pure 100% essential oil. And I'll explain to you, I'm gonna give you a few reasons why hair oil is essential for all hair types. Now, for someone's hair who's not thick and textured like us, yeah, you might say the hair oil might make your hair stringy, but I would say do it at night. Part your hair, put these hair oils, whether it's a rosemary or my favorite, and actually I have an oil that I developed. This is my oil that I have from 10 years ago. And this particular oil, it promotes thicker hair, it prevents hair loss, it reduces dandruff, it helps with itchy scalp. And the main ingredient in this one is my rosemary, my thyme, and lavender and cedar. Put this all together and you have an amazing stimulating oil that's feeding the follicle, because inside of this essential oil are nutrients, are minerals, are vitamins that the hair must have. Now, when you oil your scalp, you're giving it nourishment. It provides the nutrients to the scalp. It also helps your scalp maintain or retain moisture. When the scalp doesn't have enough moisture, that's like a plant. Picture your scalp as the soil. And think of a plant. If the plant doesn't get enough water and the soil is dry, what happens to the plant? The plant dies. The plant gets its minerals and vitamins through the water, because the minerals and vitamins is in the soil. But when you water the plant, it releases the minerals and the vitamins and the nutrients. And it's the same with your scalp. When you oil your scalp, you are being able to release the nutrients that is needed to feed the follicle. Also, when you're using a very good essential oil, it improves blood circulation. Remember, blood is one of the four. There's nutrients, stimulation, blood supply, and oxygen. These are the things that hair needs. If you're using a good, pure hair oil, it is basically going to help with blood circulation. Also, when you're using a good hair oil, it actually helps the protective layer on the hair. So it shields your hair from UV rays from the sun and from pollution. So some of the things that people didn't know why a hair oil is necessary. When I developed my hair oils 10 years ago, it was because I knew that hair needed something. It needed a protector. I knew that our hair, because our diets are so terrible, our scalp is extremely dry because our bodies are so dehydrated, that we needed something to help the sebum. We needed more than just a sebum, but another source to help to moisturize and retain moisture to the scalp. That was another reason why I developed my hair oil, and it was about feeding the hair. My oil, I call it a hair food, because the same way you feed your body, you have to feed your hair. And many people don't know that. So when your hair is coming out, you got to sit back and think about your diet first. What did you eat yesterday and the day before and the month and the 2 months ago, and so on and so forth? Your diet plays a major role in your hair. Your diet needs all of the essentials that your body needs. Your hair needs that also. And I developed my line because I was thinking about scalp health. Many people don't think about scalp health. Scalp health is the root to healthy hair. And what does scalp health involves? It involves keeping your scalp clean. It involves unclogging the pores in our scalp, because yes, we all put a lot of products on our hair. Most of us do. It wouldn't matter who you are and what culture you are. Whether, like my culture, we put a lot of heavy products to pop our curls, or to keep our braids looking decent, or or our natural hair. We put things on it to keep that natural hair tamed. Other people might use a lot of hairsprays and different things to tame the hair. But you understand, you're taming the hair, but all of this product, all of this hair buildup is going on your scalp. So we have to be able to clean the scalp. We have to be able to detox the scalp. That's where scalp health comes into play. And even with a person having locks, or like myself who have braids, you still need to wash your hair periodically, because you have to think about scalp health. The other reason why a hair oil is essential to put protein back in the hair. A lot of times our hair does not have enough protein. And if you're dealing with a natural oil will have protein in it. A natural oil helps to regulate sebum. And here's one that's a big one that people don't think about. A hair oil, specifically I'll say my rosemary oil. This oil is called hair repairing. It's just called Pure 7 hair repairing oil, but the main ingredient is rosemary. And yeah, I don't have a problem telling you what my ingredients are, because I love being transparent. If you have a real good product, your ingredients should be exposed. Your ingredients should be so everybody can see what's in it. And all of my ingredients, you go to my website, you'll see every product I develop. My ingredients are there because I want you to know what you're putting in your body. I'm a nutritionist, and the purpose of me creating a skincare line and a hair care line is so that I am not a part of the problem of all the products that are seeping into our blood and destroying and disrupting our endocrine system and causing estrogen problems. But one of the things about a good hair oil, whether it's mine or another, is that, especially if it's got rosemary in it, it's a stress reliever. Now, stress causes so many things in our body, but rosemary is known to help to relieve stress. And that was another reason why I chose that. It relaxes the scalp, it reduces stress, which can have a big impact on your hair health. So that's one of the things I wanted to address. Hair oils. These are the tips that I'm giving you for healthy hair. Yes, a hair oil is necessary, but also understand, read the ingredients on your hair oil. If there are words on here that you don't understand, it's likely that it has a lot of chemicals. We do not want to take chemicals and add chemicals into our hair, because remember, every chemical you put on your scalp, on your skin, is seeping into your bloodstream. And your bloodstream, who is the transporter, is now transporting that chemical to your organs and your glands. So we do not want to do that. Now, the next hair growth tip that I want to give you is to use a caffeine-infused product. Now, again, I'm sharing this. I have products, and I'm not here to tell you to buy my product. You can find someone else, or make your own. But caffeine to the follicle is incredible for what it does. Topical caffeine application helps to promote hair growth because it stimulates the hair roots. Caffeine stimulates the hair root. And how? Again, it's going back to blood flow. When you use a caffeine type product, it's called caffeine HRT. The HRT is for hair repairing treatment, and it's a coffee infused hair and skin elixir. But again, this is not about my coffee product. This is a hair tip. You can brew your own coffee, put it in a bottle, spray it on your hair. But my point is just to share with you, coffee is something that you guys are sleeping on when we're talking about hair growth. Remember when I did that rice water video 7 years ago, some of you were sleeping on that. There was a couple of trolls once in a while would actually comment in my rice water video. That sounds stupid. How could rice grow hair? 7 years later, take a look at every industry out here who has a rice water product, and now you have your answer. But again, I just like to share things that work. It's not really about you having to buy mine. All my products are all natural. You can use mine, or you can create your own. But coffee, the caffeine in coffee stimulates the blood, and that blood brings the nutrients, which can activate a dormant hair cell, which can activate hair. So for instance, there have been many people that have been told, and you may be one of these people that have been told that your hair can never grow back again, that you have CCCA, which means there's scarring tissue on the scalp and hair can't grow back. I have had so many patients come through my office and was told that. But with a change of diet, because I'm a nutrition, so anything I do, we're going to talk about nutrition first, a change of diet, building out a new way of eating, and increasing topical hair products, natural products, these people, and every last one of them, have seen hair growth again. So my point of saying this is that in these instances with me, the hair follicle, obviously, or the cell, was dormant. And when something is dormant, it's just not active. Caffeine helps to activate a dormant hair cell. And so now hair starts to thicken again. Hair starts to grow again. It's revived. It's growing because the caffeine stimulated the blood, and the blood brought the nutrient, and the nutrients was vitamin A and magnesium and zinc and copper and potassium and selenium and sulfur. These were the things, at least these are what's in my caffeine HRT coffee elixir. And all of these things stimulate hair growth. Another hair tip for those who are looking for ways to grow hair is an herb called saw palmetto. Saw palmetto is an amazing supplement, and studies show that this herb can actually help to reduce hair loss. And saw palmetto is mainly particular for our men. So for our men, if you see that your hair is receding, do some research about saw palmetto, leave me alone. My New York comes through sometime. And you will find that this is a great supplement to help you improve the health of your hair. Now, scalp exfoliation is another hair tip. We talked about the hair and how most of us have a lot of buildup on our scalp from all the hair products and all the different things that we do. So once in a while, your hair does need exfoliation. And an exfoliation, another way or another word for exfoliation to me is detoxification. You need to detoxify your scalp the same way we detoxify our face, our skin. We detoxify our bodies by when we do a detox cleanse. We detox our bodies when we jump in the shower. But the same is with our hair, that scalp exfoliation is a requirement. So here's another hair tip. If you're wanting your hair to grow thick and strong or to stay thick and strong, then you need to think about exfoliation once in a while to the scalp, because exfoliation is removing dead skin cells. Exfoliation is removing that buildup. Exfoliation is removing maybe chemicals and different things. Exfoliation is unclogging the hair follicles. Exfoliation is boosting circulation. Exfoliation is enhancing product absorption. So this is why exfoliation is important. Now, I just so happened to develop a exfoliating caffeine scrub. I was on this caffeine thing some years ago. Everything that I would do, it was like caffeine. I need caffeine in it. I need a soap with caffeine. I need a shampoo with caffeine. And I developed a hair mask with coffee in it, with caffeine in it. It is a coffee hair mask. It smells just like coffee because we use 100% coffee beans in it. But again, I'm just showing you a hair mask that has exfoliating capabilities. You don't have to get mine, but if you are looking to grow your hair, you want your hair to stay on your head, you have to consider detoxification to the scalp. You have to consider exfoliating the scalp once in a while, maybe once a month, once every few months. But this is something that needs to take place. Here's another very important tip that many of you don't know about growing your hair. A cold water rinse. Now, when we wash our hair in warm water. Yeah, we need the warm water because the warm water helps to get off of the oils and the greases and all that. But what the warm water also does is it opens our cuticle. Now, on every hair strand, there is a cuticle. Picture the cuticle. It looks like it looks like on the shingles on a roof. That's what your every hair looks like. And when you're using something warm, like warm water, or even like when you're processing your hair with color and all sorts of chemicals, it opens up the cuticle. And so when we are washing our hair with warm water and we're opening up the cuticle, if you don't use a cool rinse to rinse your hair after you've washed it, you still left your cuticles open. So you have to close the cuticle back. And that's one of the reasons why many people have a lot of hair loss, because you've done some sort of procedure, whether it's washing your hair in very hot water, using a chemical that never closed the cuticle back. But you need to rinse with cool water because cool water closes the cuticle. And when the cuticle is closed, there are so many benefits from the cuticle closing. For one, it enhances the shine. It's like when your cuticles are sealed, they reflect light better, making your hair appear more radiant and glossy. You know, think of it as like you're polishing the surface type of thing. Also, a cool water rinse, again, stimulates blood flow. The big tip that I want you to get from today's video about hair growth is stimulation, is blood flow, is oxygen and nutrients. If you provide your hair cells with all of that, you will have healthy hair. Now, a cold water rinse, what it does is it stimulates that cold water. When that cold water hits your scalp, it stimulates it. It increases blood flow, which means more oxygen and more nutrients are going to be delivered to your hair follicle. And at the end of all of it, it's promoting healthier hair growth. So always think about it. And I would say a cool water rinse is like a refreshing wake up call for your scalp. It's boosting circulation and it's invigorating your hair roots. So these are some of the tips that I wanted to share with you all about your hair and the things that you need for hair growth. I'm not going to keep you long. I'm not going to keep you all bothered about hair growth, but Hair growth is a big deal to so many people. When you're losing your hair, it takes away your self-esteem, your confidence level. It's disgusting. I know, I've been there, and I've worked with hundreds, maybe even thousands of people who have had problems with hair loss. But how I help to resolve it is, one, I go, let's look at your diet. What are you eating? That's the first thing. And then the next thing that I want to do is I do a test in my practice called a hair mineral analysis. If you're losing hair, or if your hair's not growing, if your hair is growing slow, if you got a lot of dandruff, if your scalp is inflamed, if your scalp is very dry, that means your body is lacking minerals. Your body is lacking vitamins. So in my practice, I will always say, let's do a hair mineral analysis test, an HMA. That test provides to me what you're lacking in your body system. Whether you have enough zinc or copper, potassium, iron, even sodium, calcium, all of these things matter. And that test helps me in my journey. So once I see what's going on in your body, now I know how to prepare your meal plans, because as a nutritionist, I do prepare meal plans for you too. And now I know how to prepare the nutrients that you're needing through that meal plan. Now I know how to prepare the supplements that you're needing through that whole nutrition program. All of that helps me to understand. We also do a gut test, because a lot of your hair loss could very well be because your gut is disrupted. Your skin, your acne, all of these things could be because your gut is disrupted, because you're having some internal problems. And so this is why it's very important for me to help you understand, or I should say, to get to the root cause of your hair loss through a hair mineral analysis, through a gut test, and through a lifestyle diet change. All of that will change your life, your hair, your skin, and all of that. So I'm hoping that I helped you all understand some of these hair tips. There are more hair tips that I think I wanted to give you. I think the last one was really just the cold water rinse, which I think is a big one for most people to understand. We talked about sebum, we talked about moisture, we talked about blood, we talked about, well, I don't know if I addressed to you guys why oxygen is needed, but I told you the 4 things that your hair needs for hair growth is nutrients, stimulation, blood supply, and oxygen. And I feel like I did talk about oxygen, but I want to address a few things. How you can not allow your hair follicle to get oxygen. Poor blood circulation. If your body's experiencing poor blood circulation, then the scalp won't get the oxygen that it needs. The inflammation in your scalp. If you are experiencing inflammation in your scalp, such as dermatitis or psoriasis or excessive dandruff, this can restrict blood flow, reducing oxygen supply to your hair follicles. So this could be a reason why you are experiencing the problems that you're having. Also, oxygen supply is so important, but here's another reason why you may not be getting enough oxygen to the hair cell. A lack of physical activity. That can lead to poor circulation. Smoking. Smoking constricts blood vessels, reducing blood flow and consequently oxygen delivery to the scalp and hair follicles. So if you're a big smoker and you're trying to figure out why your hair is coming out, I'm going to need you to dump that stuff out and say, I'm not going to smoke no more. I'm going to get my life together. A nutritional deficiency, like I said, if your body is nutritionally deficient, especially with iron, because iron is crucial for oxygen transport in the blood. A deficiency can lead to inadequate oxygen supply to various parts of your body, including your scalp. And here's one that many people don't know. Tight hairstyles, a tight ponytail, something tight that's pulling the hair. So consistently wearing tight hairstyles or hair accessories can restrict blood flow to certain areas of your scalp, reducing oxygen supply to those regions. So again, oxygen is very important for hair growth. And if these things are taking place, then this could be why you are experiencing hair thinning, you are experiencing dandruff, you're experiencing itchy scalp, you're experiencing inflammation, all because your scalp, your hair cells is not getting enough oxygen. I mentioned about anemia, and if you are anemic, then yes, that would be a reason why your hair cells is not getting enough oxygen in regards to that. And chronic conditions. So diabetes or a thyroid disorder can impact circulation of oxygen delivery to your hair follicles. So this is another reason why. So oxygen is so important for you to get to your hair. Now, how do we get more oxygen into our hair cells? One, good diet is good. Another is good eating. Eating lots of green vegetables. That helps your body system. That pushes, that makes blood, brings nutrients. And see, the best way to get the oxygen is through the stimulation. Remember, we talked about stimulation in the beginning. When we stimulate the cell, that allows blood to push through, and that allows the oxygen to get to the follicles. And remember, what do we need to stimulate our scalp? A massage. Once in a while, massaging the scalp, and not with your fingernails, but with the tips of your hands, because the fingernails can scratch and damage your scalp. So we want to massage our scalp, or we want to use an essential oil that can stimulate, like a coffee oil or something like that. Even a hair mask, like the coffee mask I showed you guys, that brings stimulation. All of that will help to increase your hair with growth. So I am hoping I did good for you guys today. I'm not going to keep you long. It's about that hair growth. It's about sharing with you. Someone said, I used to have a problem with alopecia. Well, I'm glad, Wilma, you're saying I used to, because that means you do not have that problem anymore, which is amazing and wonderful. I'm sure your story is you've changed your diet, because that's how I help people with alopecia. Changing your diet, eating the right foods, eating foods that your hair cells love is very important. The thing about it is many of us do not think about the hair as being a living cell. Well, your hair inside of your body is a living cell. The hair that's on your head that you and I could see, feel, and touch is dead, but hair is a living cell in your body, and hair needs nutrients, hair needs minerals, hair needs vitamins the same way you do. And if you change your diet, if you disapprove of processed foods, if you take away all the sugar, if you stop with the alcohol, or I would say not necessarily stop. I know we live in a world people like stop. What? Well, I mean in moderation. Okay, if we can do things in moderation, then you can see a complete difference. Your hair routine will change. We need to clean our scalp. We need to make sure that we oil it with food, meaning you're using an essential oil that has the minerals and nutrients, because the minerals and the nutrients is what's going to be feeding your follicle. We need to detox our scalp. We need to eat well. We need to sleep well. Sleeping plays a major role in how your hair will provide or thrive. It's everything that we do in our life. And I know many of you are sitting here going, I know, but I just can't stop smoking, or I just can't. Yes, you can. It's a mindset. It's all in the mind. If you really want to make some changes in your life, and even if this is not about hair, just if you know that you want to do better, you know that you want to eat better, it starts with habit forming in the mind, in the brain, and you can see everything else will come together. Before I leave, I want to give a shout out to my YouTube my YouTube tribe. Guys, I have a private YouTube channel that we recently put together for all of you who want to engage with me outside of when I'm not here on my live. And I have some new people that I want to announce and say hello to. And I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. In my Nourish Nation, Doge Blocks, D-O-G-E, I hope I said that right. Hi, what's up? Thank you for signing up and coming into the subscription. Robin Wilson, hey. Thank you for being a part of my team. Ashlyn Whalen, thank you, my love. Thank you for coming aboard, and I'm giving you all shout outs. Mardine Bridges, I'm giving you a shout out. You signed up for the Nourish Nation private YouTube channel club that I have. And in this nation, I give you guys different that everybody else don't see. And I'm working on a lot of things now, so you might not see a lot of stuff in there now, but I'm doing a whole lot of extra stuff for my tribe, for my nation. And then I have the Thrive Tribe. Demetrius, I hope I'm saying it right. McClam and Marilyn Robinson, thank you for joining. That's the upper grade tribe. And then we have the Glow Getters. We had Barbara, we got Patricia, sorry, I said it wrong. Patricia, Jesse, and Yvette Weaver. All of you have signed up for my private channel, thank you so much. Look, I got you. Y'all gonna get some stuff nobody else gonna get. So keep on, keep coming in there. I want to thank you guys for that. Before I leave, Jay, I don't have whatever it is you want me to talk about at the end of this call. We are in a new location today, and I don't have everything I need. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's see what they got for me today. So here's what they want me to tell you guys. You guys who have joined the club, the Thrive Tribe and the Glow Getters, you're getting a free hair product from me this weekend. So hopefully we have your address and we're going to be sending you something free. We all like something free because I love free too. So check the community dashboard for more details on how to redeem your free product. So if you are in my Thrive Tribe and my Glow Getters, I am sending you all a free product this weekend. Check the community dashboard for more details on how to redeem your free gift. And if anybody else wants free products, exclusive perks, or early access to a lot of my new videos and a lot of my behind the scenes footage. Now, I just came from my family reunion last week and I gave y'all some behind the scenes stuff that I normally wouldn't do, but I had to do it for you guys because I want you to see what's going on with me when I'm not in front of this camera. So if you want some free products, some exclusive perks, some early access to new videos, and some behind the scenes, please join my YouTube membership channel. The link is in the comments and in my stand store if you want to sign up for it. And then I'll explain to you, I have 3 different levels: the Nourish Nation, which you get custom badges and your shout outs. Then I have my Thrive Tribe, who gets early access to all my new videos, all the behind scene photos and exclusive updates. And then I have my Glow Getters. My Glow Getters, they get monthly recipes, exclusive videos, private live chats with me, and so much more. So the link you will find in the comments and in my stand store. So I was sharing with you guys about my hair oil, and my oils, I'm really proud of it. I personally developed it. I personally worked with the chemist. I got a little chemistry background myself, but I had worked with a chemist when I knew that I wanted specific products that had vitamins and minerals, and products that stimulate the follicle, products that feed the hair cells. And so this week, we have a buy one, get one 50% off on all hair oils. That include my caffeine, HRT. And if you have tried my oil, please tell them in the comments what you think of this oil. It smells just like coffee. We use coffee beans. My products does not contain any synthetics, no plastics, none of that. There's no way I could be a nutritionist and support you by putting things like that into my products. And then we have the Pure 7 hair repairing oil, which is my number one. This was the first one I started with. I had this one for years before I did anything else. And this was my oil that I developed really for hair growth. And you know, it's difficult because on a bottle, you cannot say that it grows hair. They say you can't do that because there's no proof or there's no guarantee. And that is true. There is no guarantee. But when you have the right herbs and minerals and all that's neat, hair thanks you, and hair will say, thank you for feeding me. Oh, and I'm growing. Oh, yes. And this Pure 7 hair repairing oil has still, 10 years later, is my number one selling oil. It does everything. It reduces dandruff. It's for that itchy scalp because there's zinc in there. There's a lot of, I have sulfur in there. I have selenium in there. I have copper in there. All of the things that your scalp really needs. And then I also have another one of my favorite oils, which is my pumpkin oil. I developed a pumpkin oil because after years of doing research and finding that zinc is the number one mineral to provide for optimum healthy hair, I was like, okay, I got it. What can I do? And instead of telling everybody go eat pumpkin seeds or eat pumpkin, I thought, okay, let me go get an oil. Let me create an oil. Let me develop an oil. So I went back to my chemist and was like, okay, how can I take this pumpkin and the pumpkin seeds and make it into an oil? And this is what we have done. And pumpkin is the number one ingredient in there. And if you all do your research, you will find that yes, zinc for hair growth, what? You have to have zinc. Without zinc, Nothing. Hair is not going to do its thing. So anyhow, this week we have a BOGO, buy one, get one, 50% off all oils, no code needed. And as they say here, while supplies last. So here's something else I want to share with you guys. I don't know if any of you saw my video that I just did. I developed a skincare line, and it's about a year that I developed the line, but it's just the first couple of months of us sharing with you my new skincare line. The reason why I developed a skincare line is because one day I was doing some research, and I was almost, well, I was in tears, but I was almost to a point where I wanted to make a big scene. I had learned about some really brands that had some compromising products in their skincare line. And I thought, how could they do that to us? Why would they put these types of chemicals and products in our product line? And so I realized that I needed to speak out. I needed to make a difference. And that's when I decided I want a skincare line too. And it wasn't wanting a skincare line because I said, I want to be a part of these big brands. No, my skincare line and my hair care line is really because I want to make a difference. I want to be the solution. I don't want to be the problem. So I created Pure 7 Naturals. And why the name Pure 7 Naturals? Well, 7 represents completeness, and the product is as natural as it can be. Now, legally, they say you can't even really say naturals anymore. But the whole skincare line, the percentage of it is organic. But again, you have to have a high percentage to say organic on labels. Nowadays, they're cutting back on you. They're looking at your labels and making sure your stuff is correct. Well, in my skincare line, the main ingredient of the entire line is aloe vera. And actually, aloe vera is actually the main ingredient in my shampoo and conditioner also. I chose aloe vera to be the plant that I use for my entire line because as a nutritionist, I know that aloe vera contains about 75 minerals, vitamins, and amino acids. You can't get that in nothing. And I thought, if I can create a whole line with aloe vera, I am going to help thousands of people recover their hair, help their skin, and so much more. So in the skincare line, the main ingredient is aloe. When you guys look at your products, no matter whether it's a hair care product or a skincare product, what I want you to know, the first 5 ingredients of that product is what that product is mostly made of. And when you all go look at your shampoo and your conditioners, you will always see the first product is agua, water. That means that 80 to 90% of that product is water, and it's only 3 and 4 and 5% of the goodness. Well, in my hair care line, in my shampoo and my conditioner, my first ingredient is organic, and I don't know how to say it, organic aloe. I'm going to say the aloe technical name. I don't even say it. Barbadensis leaf juice. Aloe barbadensis leaf juice. That's aloe vera. And so my first ingredient is organic aloe vera in my shampoo and my conditioner, not water. And so that's how you know that a product is number one when it has the first 5 ingredients is plant-based. And so whatever product you guys are looking at, go and read your labels and see what's the first 5 ingredients of your products. And more than that, I want you to know, because these first 5 ingredients is also what you're putting into your body. These first 5 ingredients could also be an ingredient that's going to disrupt your endocrine system, disrupt your hormone system. And when you are dealing with health issues and no doctor knows why, it's like a mystery. Sometimes we need to go back and think about what we're putting on our body. And that is the reason why I developed my line, because I said, there's so many mystery illnesses out of here. Many people are having autoimmune issues. Many people are having diabetes and high blood pressure and all sorts of issues. And they're like, it's not in my family. Where did this come from? A lot of it has a lot to do with what we've been putting in our body unknowingly. Because think about it. If you knew that a product you was using had plastics in it, a lot of different plastics, you would not have been using that. But yes, a lot of products has microplastics in it. And that's where we talk about xenoestrogen. And I'm about to do a video for you all to help you understand estrogen, to help you understand what xenoestrogen is, and to help you understand why you may have xenoestrogen in your body, where that might be why you can't lose weight. That might be why your hair is coming out. That might be why you have an autoimmune issue. That might be why there's so many things going on with your body. Chronic inflammation, chronic fatigue. It could be because of an estrogen dominance. And when you do your research and you find out how did we get so much estrogen in our body, the majority of it is from products. A lot of it is personal care products. Other could be pesticides and herbicides. Some of it also can be from the foods we eat, like not washing our fruits and vegetables. But it is an epidemic that I feel I have to share with you, because I need you to be aware of what's in your surroundings so you know how to take care of yourself. Hashtag for me is always self-care, because nobody's going to take care of you better than you. Okay, guys, so on the skincare line, please, this is what I wanted to share with you. So I'm doing a giveaway for the skincare line. Now, my skincare line is natural. It's aloe vera based. It is a cleanser. It is a toner. It is hyaluronic acid. It is a vitamin C serum. It is a moisturizer. It is a sunscreen. It is an eye gel. And it is I missed something, retinol, a nighttime retinol cream. That's 8 pieces. I'm giving it away. I'm doing a giveaway for the skincare line because I just want many people to get it in their hands. I want you to tell me how you like it, because everybody so far is telling me they love it. But let me explain to you the giveaway. The reason why I'm giving it away is because I am trying to promote my other pages. So I have a TikTok page, my Ask Debbie About Hair TikTok page. I got almost 2 million followers. I'm good there. But my Pure 7 Natural TikTok and Instagram, it needs some love. So we're doing a giveaway for you to come and follow me at my Pure 7 Naturals TikTok page and my Pure 7 Naturals Instagram page. And all you have to do is follow the page. Then you have to like the page. Then you have to comment on the page and then tag a friend. That's it. And you will be entered to win the entire skincare line. And we will ship it to you and all of that, just so that I could get some feedback from you. We also wanted to share with you today that if you are interested in my hair care line, which today was about hair care, you can find it. There's going to be a description. I think they already have it here where you can click on to go to my hair care. Hairandscalpmeds.com is where you'll see the hair care line. And you should see that in here, because I can see it here, where we've posted the link for you to go there and for the buy one, get one free. But we also have, it's a buy one, get one free off of the hair oils, but we also have buy one, get one 50% off. I'm sorry, they shut me down. It was like, no, there ain't no free. I'm sorry, the free is the skincare giveaway. Sorry, let me get my life together because they're going to beat me up when I get out of here. It's a buy one, get one 50% off the hair oil. But if you want to try my hair line, we have the dry scalp bundle, which contains the aloe vera shampoo and conditioner, which is my favorite. We ran out of stock a couple of months ago and you all had a fit. And I had a fit too, because my manufacturer needed to get it together. But they have to get their aloe vera, the actual plant, from a specific place. And we didn't have enough aloe vera, but we're back in stock. But the dry scalp bundle is great for those of you who have a dry, itchy scalp, who are experiencing dandruff, whose hair is dull and brittle. This dry scalp bundle is your friend. And it includes the aloe vera shampoo and conditioner. It includes my clean and simple ACV rinse. Yes, I have an apple cider vinegar rinse. Why? Because apple cider to the scalp is phenomenal. It also helps to clarify and detoxify that scalp. So it includes the clean and simple ACV rinse. It includes my silk and honey hair mask, which is made with pure honey. And then we have my pumpkin hair serum, which I shared with you guys, which is my #1 oil that contains zinc, which encourages growth and strength. It has amino acids, it's proteins in it. And let me just read what it says on the back. Pumpkin hair serum provides your hair follicles with an important supply of nutrients that help to stimulate, there's that word again, stimulate blood circulation, which brings oxygen, there's that word again, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and proteins to your hair follicles, encouraging growth. We have a problem here. encouraging growth and strength. So that's my pumpkin. All right, it's falling apart here. That's my pumpkin hair serum, and it's all included in this bundle package for you this week. Use the code July10. But again, you will see all the information here in this video, below the video. And so you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in this bundle, and it's with a $10 off discount. So hopefully you will do that. Last but not least, please join my private Facebook group. So I have a private YouTube channel and I have a private Facebook group. I'm trying to touch everybody. I'm trying to give everybody some love. If those who don't want to go to the YouTube channel, because it's a membership, you can come to my Facebook group. And in my Facebook group, again, I do things in my Facebook group. We have conversations, more different if you want to continue the conversation. If you all are looking for ways to ask me questions, come into the Facebook group. There's a way that you can do that. But before I leave, I just want to tell you all that I appreciate you all. Thank you all for following me. Thank you all for allowing my TikTok is booming. My Instagram is doing its thing. Now, my Pure 7 Natural, I need your help. I need your love. Go and follow me at Pure 7 Naturals. Naturals with an S, for my TikTok and for my Instagram. And honestly, I thought it was just going to be that easy because, again, if you look at my TikTok page, I'm verified. I have a relationship with TikTok, actually. And I have almost 2 million followers. So I thought, let me just go ahead and open up me a TikTok Pure 7. I opened it up and I was like, okay, but why is it's not booming? So I guess all my love is at Ask Debbie, but I need all of you to give me that love over there, because this way I can open up my TikTok shop. I can do a lot of different things, but I need your love. So that's why I'm encouraging you, go follow me at the Pure 7 Natural TikTok page so that you can be entered into the giveaway, so that you can win my 8-piece skincare line. We can send it to you, and then I want your feedback. I want you to tell me how you like it. And if you just wanted to try the line, please. My favorite out of the entire line is my Fresh Face Cleanser and the toner. I have been sleeping on my own toner. I have been watching a lot of the testimonials of people who have used the line. Everybody says nice things about the line, but then when it comes to the toner, there's this emphasis on, but that toner. And I was thinking, well, why everybody love the toner so much? And of course I developed the product, but I wasn't using it the way that I should have. Well, I started using that toner. And let me take these glasses off for a moment. That toner has my skin, that's all I need to do is say to you guys. Every day when I wash my face and I squish a little bit of that toner and it dries, because it closes the pores. And toner actually is like a primer before you put on your makeup. Toner also helps it's like an exfoliant also. It helps to remove impurities that the cleanser didn't remove. My face looks so smooth and so nice from using my toner. And it's funny because my sister was using it, and one day I saw her and I was like, oh, your skin looks so pretty. And she was like, girl, that's your toner. So that's why I'm saying I had to finally start using my own toner, because I wasn't really using the line, and I'm being very transparent. I developed the line for you guys. I didn't think about using it for myself, but now I'm using my line and I am very pleased. So what do y'all think? You know, I'm a grandma, remember, and I'm not going to tell y'all the numbers, but I could sign up for AA. Well, actually, I did sign up for AARP. So that's a little secret there. But anyhow, if you're looking for youthful skin, if you're looking for ways for dark circles under your eyes, puffiness, if you need more moisture into your skin, you want a brighter face, you just want clean skin, please try the line. It's amazing. So again, I want to thank you all for joining me in my live today. And I will see you in my next live. Do we know what we're talking about next week? Next live, I won't be here next week due to travel. They know more about me than I do. But I'll see you in my next What the Health is Wrong with You?